charge that much. So, whatever. One thing about job interviews is gonna suck is if I get the job or not, you know. So, uh, it's a 50-50 because you don't know if you're gonna get the job or not. I just gotta outperform other candidates. I don't know how to, but I'm going to. Welcome to the live. I know you're here. The one that texts me heart videos. Today is a laid back day today. I took a candy, an adult candy. You know, I'm bored today. Let's do this on live. Actually, I should pre-roll them. Hold on. Let's show you my PlayStation and my weird wall. No, I'm good. Hold on. There we go. Alright. There we go. Yo, welcome in the live stream. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, what's up, Grilla? How are you doing today? Welcome in the live stream. Welcome, everybody. How is your day going? That's awesome. That is awesome. Hope you're enjoying your day. My topic today was basically job interviews. You know, and how it's a 50-50. Uh, I got 2 job interviews coming up, so I'm pretty excited. I'm no longer gonna be, what do you call it, streaming a lot, but I'm focusing on new jobs instead of being home all the time. So, and create another financial bubble, if you could say it that way. Um, but yeah. So I applied for 2 places. Well, more than 2 places over the course of time. But this is the only 2 places that actually gave me a job interview coming up. Now, keep in mind, I did apply for some kind of restaurant supply store, and I had an interview with them. But the day before the interview with them, they had canceled the interview and said that we are no longer searching for this position, or we have found our candidate, basically. So yeah. But other than that, I do have 2 job interviews coming up, which is great. Hopefully they don't cancel last minute again. And if you've seen my shorts, I have also, not only do I have 2 job interviews, but I have multiple other applications out there. So if these fall through, I will hopefully get the job somewhere else. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that too. As you know, I have had horrible times with employers. Going to all the wrong companies, man. It's terrible. Now, I don't have a GED or a high school diploma, so jobs are very tight for me until I get my ass motivated to get a GED. But other than that, I am doing good. My day's going wonderful. And there's not that much to do today, except for talk about my upcoming interview tomorrow. Now, I hope I get it. I'm tired of sitting around at home all day. I finally realized quitting jobs is not the best situation to have. So, or best situation to be in this current economy. But I also was not being a slave to somebody that sees me as either a bad employee or something other than that, you know. Because I work my ass off for a company when I'm in a job. I don't sit around, I don't milk the clock, as some people say. But I am a hardworking American. And so, yeah, I'm a hardworking person. I play video games on the side. Other than that, I am a good worker. And I don't see myself in a bad position in my near future. Yes, I have to get my GED. Yes, I have to get a trade or something for something else. And I'm 32, so I'm just wasting my time. But no, I'm not wasting my time. I still got plenty of years ahead of me to be financially sound. And it only takes a job to be financially sound, really. Financially stable. Doesn't matter where you have a job. Sometimes it takes 2 jobs. And another thing is my fiance is starting to think about jobs for herself too. After she were left the place that we met. When we met, we were working a warehouse job for disabled people. And she got one more job other than that. recently at Salvation Army. She used to love doing that. Um, but anyway, she left her job at Salvation Army because it was only a seasonal job. And seasonal jobs don't last that long. Only that one only lasted a month. So now she's starting to see that when you work, you get more money. And she saw it. So now the light bulb switched on in her head, and now she's going to get a job. She signed up for this program that helps find jobs for disabled people, but she sees the benefits of a job. Me, on the other hand, I was in a position because I kept on putting myself in that position. So yeah, like working at the Dollar General, I left. Well, that wasn't the right move to do. But they were also horsebacking me, like in the sense of they were putting everything on my back more than anybody else's. So, like, I would work register and I would close the store. I would do register and close the store. You know what that entails? Doing register and then doing closing procedures, like register, counting the tills for 2 drawers, especially on Saturday. Making drops, meaning throughout the day, I would go to the cashier, see how much is in his drawer, take the money out, put it in the computer, that how much I'm taking out, and then I put it in the safe. That's what making a drop is. You count throughout the day your drawer, and if it's over a certain amount, you take it out, some of it out, and then you count it in the computer, and then you put it in a safe. That's how counting a drawer is during the day. But if you're a lead sales associate at Dollar General, either in the morning you're counting the drawers out to see if it's like $150 in the drawer. That's a morning shift to make the drawers balanced, right? So yeah, that makes the job easier for starting. Then you have to, like, at night it's a lot different at Dollar General. You have to close the store. So the closing procedures for Dollar General were at 10 o'clock you close. Make sure everybody's out of the store. Make sure everybody's out of the store first. Then you go lock up. Okay? Then you take the drawers out of 1 and 2. Hey, what's going on? How are you doing? And then from closing the store, taking the drawers out, then you have to go in the back room, count at each drawer one by one. Then you have to put in the computer how much was made to what was the profit to this to that. And when you would make the profit, you would take that, put it in a bag with a slip for the bank. Say you made $2,000, $3,000 in cash, depending on the night. Saturday nights was more popular for Dollar General. No smoking is bad, I know. I have a habit of smoking. So going to close up the store, then you have to put the pin into the um, keyboard. Normally, it's the first digit of your phone number, and then the last four digits of your phone number. But I don't work at that store no more, so mine would be out of there. You gangster? No. No, I'm not gangster as fuck. Dollar General is just. I don't know. Dollar General is alright. It's just the workers are too friendly. I don't like people being friendly. I don't know how people can be friendly all the time. Like, especially going throughout the day at Dollar General. No. Dollar General sucks. Dollar General is the worst store to work for, you know? What are you? Where am I from? United States. United States. So that was Dollar General. Now I have two other jobs that I have an interview for. One is also retail and one is fast food. I have worked in restaurants, so yeah, I have worked in restaurants. And I have worked in retail. And I've worked in warehouse work. Well, so somewhat like warehouse work. But other than that, I can't wait for this interview tomorrow because I won't be broke no more. No, that's too personal, buddy. That's too much information, buddy. No, I don't talk about my family like that no more. That is not a part of my YouTube. Yes, I have family, but they don't live with me. No drink, man. That's not alcohol. It's not alcohol, it's an energy drink. And it's empty. I'm out. Monster, yes. But I have I wish I could talk about it, but I can't. I can't wait though. I want to get hired. I haven't had a job in like 4 months. job. I wish I could talk about it, but I could talk about my old experiences. I worked at a pizza shop doing dishes, and then next couple days, I grew into cooking. Then I grew into cooking, and then I know how to cook. So, especially what they made. Except for pizza, I don't know how to make that still. I just get the DiGiorno pizza still. I know how to make a pizza. It's just they didn't like the way I made pizza, I guess. They stretch dough too much. They make it tough. Oh, and that's another thing. When I went back the second time to that job, I was making the dough the second time I went back to the job. And I was like making the dough, and then all of a sudden, a week later, um, he says a week later, oh, the dough's too tough. I said, how? How is the dough too tough? I said, I make it the way you want me to make it. Okay, like, so you're from Afghanistan, cool. Afghanistan is bad. I know. I know it is. But there could be good people in Afghanistan, and doesn't mean everybody in that is bad. That country is bad. It's not. There's good people in that country. Doesn't mean they're all terrorists. Yeah, I know. No, I know. I know. I I've seen it through Bush. All those movies. There's movies out there. My my one of my friends was over there a long time ago. But he got dishonorably discharged for drinking too much over there. And the other one broke his femur before he went out. So they didn't go. No. They were U.S. soldiers. They've been over there. But one has been over there. The other one broke his femur before he even went out. there's a lot of bad countries out there, bro. You're not the only ones. I'm being honest. There's a lot of other countries out there that say that they're good, but they're not. Like, look in America, for instance. It's a shit show right now, anyways. But I'm gonna get going. I didn't want to be on here that long today. Just wanted to be on to say hi to everybody of my subscribers. But they seem like they haven't came in. So I'm gonna get going. It was about job interviews and then it turned into this stuff. But yeah. Have a good day, guys.